19-15. Left. Next one, 15. Won by Saina Kawakami, 21-10, 15-21, 21-15.
Amity.
So congratulations there to Saina Kawakami from Japan through to the women's singles final. It'll be a wonderful match tomorrow. A reminder that Saina Kawakami will be available for autographs in our autograph zone just near the entrance to the main foyer.
So next up on the show court, it's going to be a women's doubles affair. As you can see, V.Marissa and K.Dewi trying to stop the all-Chinese winning today, which has just seen Qianxin reach the final of the men's singles. They're up against Xia. Xia's already come through, of course, in the mixed doubles, as you can see in that earlier match alongside Wu, alongside Zhong Qianxin in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, semi-finals game continues here at the Skycity New Zealand Badminton Open.
Here come the players.
Would you please welcome a women's doubles semi-final? First up, from the People's Republic of China, the number 4 seeds, Huan Xia and Zhong Qianxin. Their opponents today from Indonesia, Komala K.Dewi and V.Marissa.
Well, plenty of experience in the Indonesian pair. And here comes the coin toss, which is going to be done by one of the sponsors here from Skycity, one of their VIPs, Dun Ang. Is going to be in charge of that, obviously, to see who serves first and who goes which end. First meeting between these pairs, which is not surprising really, because it's a scratch pairing, this Indonesian pair. But just because they're a scratch pairing doesn't mean they haven't got plenty of experience. 27 years of badminton between them, most of it from a lady far away there, V.Marissa. Komala K.Dewi, the one closest to us.
Yokimoto.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them up against
And their opponents, the
Huan
number
Sha.
3 seeds,
We saw Sha playing earlier, obviously in good form. It's only their 7th event together, looking to reach their first final. More on them in a moment, but first Marissa and Dewi. V.Marissa, 34 years of age and a lot of experience. Reached quarterfinals of the Olympics back in 2004. You can see in terms of what they've done together, nothing to say. This is their first tournament, but so far you have to say unbeatable. They've won every single game.
Yeah, one way to call a 100% record, but it'll be interesting to see the world class that V.Marissa has, which has been around a long time. But obviously, I mean, saw Huan in the mixed doubles, looking in really good form today, so it'll be an interesting matchup.
And Dewi's 25 years of age. She's had plenty of experience as well. So let's hear what they've had to say about this match, because it's going to be a tough one, isn't it, for them against this Chinese pair.
V.Marissa and K.Dewi, congratulations, you're into the semi-finals as a first-time pairing. What's been the difference to make the semis with a new partner?
Yeah, I think almost every year I always change the partner. Yeah, but like for me it's just like a new goals like that. Yeah.
Komala, you must be learning a lot off Vita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chinese pairings are having a really good time at this Open. Another strong pairing to come up against, a challenge.
Yeah, of course, because they are still young players, but I'm quite already maybe senior player. It's not easy to against the young one because maybe they are more strong and more fast than me. Yeah, but I have a lot of experience. I hope that we can handle that.
Well, yeah, they have a lot of experience, does V.Marissa. But I have to say, from the Chinese pair as well, this is Zhong, Qianxin. And she's had plenty of experience, reached number 2 in the world with her previous partner, Bao-Yixin. Won 3 Super Series titles together. And she's partnered Ouyang as well last June. She was alongside the world champion as well at the Indonesian Open. That's who she's going to be doing in June, by the way, because they're splitting Ouyang and Wang Xiali up, aren't they? So she's obviously a very good player for them to be putting her together with someone who's done as much as Ouyang.
Yeah, she's obviously got a lot of future potential. Oh, she's there already. She's been number 2 in the world, like you said. So they're looking to change things up, maybe like they're also doing with the men's doubles. Try and find something that's going to be ready for the Olympics.
And we've obviously seen Sha in action already today. And as you can see, seeded number 4 here, this pair. World ranked 120, but it's hard to tell because they haven't played the requisite events, have they, to get their seeding up, although they've yet to make a final together. It's quite difficult, really, because
the first time.
Sorry, I was just saying, quite difficult in a way when you're a pair like this, and you know really that the organisers have something different in mind rather than you together.
Yeah, it must be difficult to step on court with that mentality if someone maybe they don't believe in them, but they want to try something else, or it's there with a longer term picture in mind. So still, you're in the semi-final of a Grand Prix Gold, and you may as well enjoy it.
Yeah, it's their first event back together in 2015. Haven't been paired since losing in 3 games in the first round of the China Open to the Korean pair Choi and Hoi. Prior to that, semis at the Bitburger Open. They got to the semis as well at last year's Asian Badminton Championships. So 2 players who've had successful partnerships elsewhere and maybe will do in the future, but together here, maybe they're in the event together in 2015, we shall see. But up against, well, a tough cookie in V.Marissa. Not too much about her partner, but obviously, as she says, she chops and change partners every year. So I suppose for Dewi, she knows she needs to turn on the style, otherwise she could be out of a job next year.
Yeah, exactly. It's yeah, like I said, she's been around the world for a long time, and she's been changing partners a lot. I'm sure she's passed on a lot of valuable information as well, and can do the same with Dewey today.
You know what it's like. You've had 3 different partners, Oliver, this year in 3 different events.
Correct. Yep. Yeah, so it's all about making the constant adjustments, and it is hard if you can't train with your partner for a long time and build some agreements and work out, understand how each other play. You always have to adjust quickly, and it is a bit of a disadvantage. But then, if you both play well individually, then sometimes it can come off really nicely.
Our umpire is from Australia, Greg Pilvin, just about ready to get proceedings underway here. V.Marissa, Komala, Dewi both losing in the mixed doubles yesterday, but both obviously together coming through pretty comfortably against an Australian pair in the quarterfinals in this women's doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, K.Dewi and V.Marissa. And on my left, Xia Huan and Zhong Qianxin, China. Zhong Qianxin to serve to V.Marissa. Love all, play.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So the women's doubles semi-finals here. Chat between China and Indonesia.
and on my left, Hiro Tanaka, Koharu Yonemoto, Japan. Koharu Yonemoto to serve to
Just wide.
Service over.
First point to Indonesia. And was that a string gone already? My goodness me, that didn't last long, did it?
Yeah, trying to get a look. Can't quite see from that angle, but
Maybe it was she didn't realise it was her unlucky racket. Just
quite possibly.
one love.
might need another one now.
Yeah, might need to change it again. Where's the one she had from the mixed doubles? That one went all right.
2 love. Service over, 1-2.
Three.
A little bit of luck going Indonesia's way there.
Service over. 1-3.
Forehand serve again. You like to see a lot of flick serves from Huan with that serve.
Service over. 4-1. Service over. 2-4.
The other women's doubles match is an all-Japanese affair that's going on the adjacent court. That's clever from V.Marissa.
Service over. 5-2.
Five, two.
Oh, V.Marissa just pushing the smash a little too far across, hitting the cross player, and she was able to put it into the open court.
Two.
Service over. 6-3.
Service over, 3-6.
quite coming with the pace that Dewey was expecting there.
4, 6.
V.Marissa wanting the shuttle change. Chinese not.
Five, 6.
Yeah, it's interesting how you always have to play with a perfect shuttle. It gets changed so often, doesn't it?
It really does. Often. Also, not only because it's broken too. People will do it to, like I said, break momentum and.
That's short.
V.Marissa wants it. Puts it away.
Service over. 7, 5.
Well, she's played with some well-known stars at home. V.Marissa, Nova Widianto, Liliana Natsir in the women's doubles.
Service over. 6, 7.
Another net roll there for the Indonesians. Bit of luck on their side in the early stages.
Yeah, difficult though to see anyone yet establishing any real advantage yet in this match.
Both sides having such a good defence. It's just mistakes that have been creating the points so far.
She read that so well, Zhong. In the last event on the Grand Prix Gold Circuit, the Chinese Masters, she was paired with Xia Huan. They won together for the first time. It can't be that easy to keep swapping partners, although I would assume she's pretty excited about the prospect of lining up with Yu Yang in Indonesia in June.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll be able to take a lot from that, for sure. Someone of Yu Yang's quality, multiple world champion.
I mean,
such a formidable partnership over the years.
Goodness knows how many Super Series events she's won.
They were unbeaten for such a long stretch. It was
interesting. They're going to have Wang Xiaoli partnering with Zhao Yunlei in that event.
Yeah, because Zhao Yunlei has obviously only been in the mixed doubles.
Yeah, and pretty successfully
too. She's done all right at it.
Yeah, not bad. The odd Olympic and world gold medals.
Service over. 9, 4.
I don't know about you, but we've seen, what, 3 China wins so far on this court. And even though it's 9-all, you do get the feeling that we might see number 4 here.
Yeah, it's quite. It's a real possibility. Not to be too specific about it, but.
10.
Listen, giving credit to them, but you just feel that just looking at these opening, 19 points or so, that even though points have been evenly distributed, that there's just an extra gear from the Chinese pair.
Yeah, they just had that little bit more. It's similar in a way to the mixed doubles. They were just a little bit more dangerous, and especially in women's doubles when the defense is so good. If you've got a way to score points, it makes your life a lot easier.
Well, they've taken the last 3, and that's why they lead at the interval by 11 points to 9.
10 Fowler.
Or 1, 20 seconds. Or 1, 20 seconds.
Two experienced players, obviously, coming together the first time this year, but not the first time together. 24, Zhong 23, Xia. So, coming to really towards the peak of their badminton career. Obviously a few titles between them, even if not together.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, one in the mixed doubles final already tomorrow. Looking to add the women's doubles to that list as well.
That was good. That was a mistake, wasn't it, from Vita?
Yeah, it was well played from the Chinese pair, but yeah, that's dangerous from V.Marissa.
13, 9.
Trying to keep it, or get it to come down again below the tape, but Chinese girls are too quick for that.
Yeah, this could prove to be a definitive run in this women's doubles semi-final. 5 points in a row now for the Chinese two.
10 all.
Oh!
14, 9.
Interesting decision there from V.Marissa to just belt that hard and flat. It had to be perfect. It wasn't.
This is gone from an even match to decidedly one-sided affair, hasn't it, really? And pretty quickly.
It has, yeah. It's just been too comfortable for the Chinese at the moment. They're just too quick. Indonesians obviously haven't found a way to deal with this forehand flick serve. Just playing a lot of. That'll help.
Yeah, they've had a few of those. In fact, almost a third of their points have come that way.
10, 15.
Ends that run of 7 in a row that went the way of Xia and Zhong.
4-2, 20 seconds. 4-2, 20 seconds.
11, 15.
I have to say, V.Marissa seems to be far from her best at this current stage.
Easily dispatched by Zhong.
17.
Yeah, that really pretty much sums up how the match has been going so far. China can just push the Indonesian girls around, and then when they get the chance to attack, close it down really quickly. It's better from Marissa and Dewi.
This time the net call goes China's way, and that's wide. Oh no, it's been given good. It's in.
So it's over. 12, 17.
a nice little run of points.
17.
I know it's not easy, obviously, when you're up against a pair like you have at the opposite end, but just the Indonesians just seem a little too passive. They can't really get on the front foot.
Yeah, they just haven't seemed to have found a way to score some points yet. Whatever they try just seems to be counter-attacked by the Chinese. Seen some better stuff in the last couple of points, but just about playing a bigger court, trying to take some of the speed out of the game.
Beautifully dissected by Zhong.
That's one of the things that happen when you're constantly changing partners. It takes time to work out your defensive positioning together.
Yeah, but I mean, you see, obviously, in the case in the last 3-4 years, doubles in the women's game has changed a lot, and you're seeing this Chinese pair that, you know, they take the game, don't they, by the scruff of the neck, and they take it to their opponents, whereas you're watching the Indonesian girls, and I suppose it's hard, isn't it, when it's coming back to you so hard. It's a more defensive game they're playing.
Yeah, it is, and pretty much in doubles in general, you're going to be struggling to win games defending. Women's doubles is, maybe it's easier to defend because the attacks aren't as hard comparatively to the guys, but still, the way the Chinese girls are starting to play it,
it's changing.
It is changing a lot. You're right.
Beautiful.
Again, just a little bit of impatience from Dewey. Plays that flat, doesn't give a partner any time to get across and cover that smash. It's back to 5 points. 19-14.
Frustration for V.Marissa. Nets and brings up 6 game points for Xia and Zhong.
It's all been pretty comfortable for the Chinese so far in this first game.
Yeah, good angle on that from Zhong. Zhong Qianxin along with Xia Huan pretty much eased through in the end in that opening game. 21 points to 14. Yeah, just hard to see how this match can turn around, because I don't know if they've got the weapons, Marissa and K.Dewi, to really go out on the attack. It's almost like I wonder whether we've seen the best of them.
Yeah, I think like either they've been going, they need to change up, something has to change. They've got to change their tactics, otherwise it's just going to be a procession from here for the Chinese. I think they need to start moving them around more, make the court bigger, see if you can kind of maybe take some sting out of the Chinese attack, and then you can actually compete. And then who knows, maybe you get some mistakes, but then you actually start to get in the match. If you keep trying to just turn it over quickly and play these flat lifts into the midcourt, which is still going up, you're just under pressure the whole time. It just makes your life very difficult, especially when you've got an inferior attack.
I mean, obviously you played in these doubles and these international events, and you must have come up against pairs that maybe were a different level to what you and your partner are. I mean, mentally, how do you get through to yourself that, okay, I have to play this certain way, when really you don't want to be playing that way?
Yeah, it's not easy, and everybody has their A game and then your B game as well, and how are you going to combat it if things don't go well. But the start's really important. If you don't start well, it's hard. Sometimes it'll harden your confidence against if you're already playing against pairs that are better than you. But to be honest, in the bigger halls that are a bit slower, it helps, because then you can defend. Otherwise, you play against pairs with the big smashes, it's quite hard.
Well, hard to see anything but a straight games win here for the Chinese pair, but you never know, this sport can be unpredictable.
Second game, love all,
13-17.
play.
But the way the Chinese pair came through in the end, 21-14 in the first, you expect them to just pick up where they left off, and there you go. She got a little bit lucky there, Zhong. It wasn't quite what she was planning, but she took the point anyway. Wow, that's perfectly played.
Yeah, that's more like it. Right in the corner.
Service over. 1.
Well, that's better from the Indonesian side. Make Zhong go from one side of the court all the way to the other. Give themselves a little more time. Nicely done.
2. 1. Service over. 2. All.
Service over, 14-19.
Three, 2.
Just going back to your point, Richard, about playing pairs that seem to be at a higher level than you. You really can't afford to make those sheet mistakes, because the better pairs just don't do it.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much standard fare, really, that kind of shot for Zhong. Plenty to aim at.
Yeah, there's plenty of space in the front court there. I think the biggest difference between these two pairs is the movement.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, Oliver, that you watch the Chinese pair that's darting back, forwards, cross, whereas the Indonesians are fairly static in comparison.
Yeah. It's just all being dictated by the Chinese girls at the moment.
Flick serve was long on this occasion.
Service over. 3, 5.
That's much better from the Indonesians.
4, 5.
Just using the width of the court much more, moving the Chinese girls around to take out their speed.
Service over, 20-16.
Well, if the earlier drop shot was standard there, that one wasn't. That was really well played. Got a lovely angle on that zone.
Yeah, really well disguised as well. But again, you can see the difference when V.Marissa plays the tight drop shot. Zhong's able to get there. When the Chinese player, it goes straight on the ground. little bit of luck to the Chinese this time.
7, 4.
Oh, again.
Service over. 5, 7.
Just long on the serve again.
Really can't afford those.
Yeah, sure, just stumbled a little bit as well, so there was an opportunity there for Dewi and Marissa to take it.
One returning the favour.
Yeah, it's a friendly game.
8.
Unlucky there.
Service over.
Right idea from V.Marissa.
9, 6.
That one pushed just wide.
Ten, 6.
Well, despite their best efforts, it's getting steeper the task, isn't it, for Dewi and Marissa? Already a game down now. Xia and Zhong have the advantage in the second game by 11 points to 6.
Yeah, there's a clear level difference between both these pairs on court this afternoon. The Chinese are just better movers and have a better attack than the Indonesians, and it's an uphill battle if that's the case.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1.
It's been plenty for the crowds to enjoy here. And obviously still a men's doubles semi-final to come after this one.
Eleven, 6, white.
She's got across really well there, Zhong.
Yeah, again, just highlighting the strength in their movement. It's just all too comfortable at the moment.
Well, that's a rare moment in the match, isn't it? Seeing the Indonesians on the front foot.
12.
Yeah, every time they've had a lift, they've been pushing around the back line. It was strange for China to give up a short one, an opportunity. It's better from Dewey, just really closing down the net there.
8, 12.
One love.
Oh, that's right on the line. Excellent shot.
Service over. 13, 8.
Service over, 1 all.
Oh. Service over. 9, 13.
A little fight back here from the Indonesians.
Yeah, I think you're clutching at straws personally, Oliver, but yeah, they're offering some resistance. You just feel if they got too close, then there's still another gear left in this Chinese pair.
Service over.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right there.
14, 9.
Yeah, well worked there. From
15,
defense to attack
9.
on the space of one shot.
No signs of tiredness from Xia there either. Second match
Service
on the
over,
court.
2 all.
Looks like it's going to be a second successful match on
Service
court as
over.
well for
10.
having come
15.
through alongside Hu Xiaohu earlier.
Service over, 3, 2.
Feigned it. It was
Service
red,
over.
mind you, but
16, 10.
getting closer now to that finishing line.
Yeah, you have to think that Indonesians might be a little bit disappointed with this. It's just been a bit of a training match for the Chinese, really.
17, 10.
Service over, 3 all.
That's good. That
Great
was it.
job.
Service over. 11, 17.
It's probably a bit too little too late, though.
Service over.
4,
18,
3.
11.
Well, it's a question of when, not if. 19-11, 2 points away from victory now. And there are match points already.
20, match point 11.
Just over half an hour on court. Well, comprehensive victory. It was over as quick as a flash. Zhong, Qianxin and Xia Huan easily dismissing their Indonesian opponents here this afternoon in Auckland. 21-14, 21-11 in a one-sided contest. They're through to the final.
21-14, 21-11.
Yeah.
Disappointing in terms of a contest, really, Oliver, wasn't it? But all credit to the Chinese pair, to the, what was a very efficient display from them.
Yeah, absolutely. They came to play this afternoon, and there was a clear level difference between these two. Like you said, shame for the crowd that would come out to watch it, but it was all too comfortable.
Men's doubles is to come, and sometimes you get the most fun from the men's doubles.
That is true. That is true. No, it's going to be an interesting encounter, this men's doubles between the Alfian and Adianto from Indonesia and Hoon and Lim from Malaysia.
But as far as Xia Huan and Zhong Qianxin are concerned, it's a final. But they'll play a Japanese pair. Don't know which one just yet.
fourth seed.
But that women's doubles on the other court still going on. But
Through to the
two finals tomorrow then for Xia Huan. She's going to be a busy girl, isn't she, Adam?
in game two.
The centre court.
Our winners will be available for autographs momentarily. Autographs available just near the entrance to the main
So
field.
confirmation, just one more match to come, and well, there can't be a Chinese winning that one because it's a case of Malaysia up against Indonesia. But a terrific performance, very comfortable display in terms of making their way through to the final for Zhong and Xia. Let's hear from them now.
Zhong, Xia, congratulations into the final. Xia, your second final now. You're in a final in the mixed doubles now. Very confident at the net today.
这是您今天的第二个就是赢得的那个准决赛，然后呢，你今天在场上非常的有自信。
因为场上可能对手没有给我们制造太多的困难，所以我们打的还算比较轻松。自己第二场的话，会精力上面有一些不够，明天是需要自己去调整的。
So because the opponent didn't give them such a hard time, so they can play really easily and smoothly. And but tomorrow they will just have to adjust and then do better.
Zhong, where do you feel the strength of this partnership is?
你觉得就是说你们两位的搭档来说呢，你们的那个优势在哪里？
我们打法可能属于轮转双压可能会比较多一点，对，轮转双压。
So they take turns rather than one takes the whole part. So yeah.
So the ideal team, congratulations. We'll see you in the final tomorrow.
就是非常好的一个搭档，然后呢，我们明天决赛见。
Thank you very much.
They probably could have done the whole thing in English, couldn't they? But no, excellent display from the Chinese pair. And as as they said themselves, it was, their opponents made it pretty comfortable and easy for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They were 100% ready for today's semi-final and absolutely deserving of being in the final tomorrow. It's always a battle when China play against Japan, and should be more tightly fought than this one was today, but they just showed through their speed and their attacking skills that they were far superior.
Well, as it stands, it's Fukushima in Hiroto that they'll play, but still plenty of badminton to be done in that other women's doubles. But there was never a question mark about Xia and Zhong getting through here.
Service over in 9.